One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Mississippi State's offense will get the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This defense was ready for go ones against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continued to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. To the air, it's Shapen. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Thompson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How about this defense coming out the gates, first drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Aggies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Craver. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking for a crease, it's Moss. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's up at 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. To the air, it's Reed. Swings it out to the flat.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let them catch the football, you go attack, you don't let them break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He'll keep it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again. And it's just frustrating.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. This is a designed run. Oh, he's got some space.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Now on first down from the 28. Back to throw, it's Shapen. They're working that left side. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender and was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Lost a throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job on the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bill.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on 3rd down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were 1st and 2nd down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Mosley. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Catch in the middle. It's Reese. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To throw, it's Shapen. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Reed. A little screen to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And on 3rd down, you run a screen. I think you're hoping to try to get the defense in a blitz, flying up the field, throw the screen right behind them. It didn't happen. They guessed wrong. Defense did a great job playing discipline, playing sound, making the play.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out of more space.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've had a couple of productive tries, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they could put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the 1st down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
Punt is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Booth. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field. It's Shapen. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
One of the things I love about college football, guys, the good old option play. I know the game's changing and we're moving to tempo and spread, but the option is still well and alive. QB pitching it to his tailback to see what he can do.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussey. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. But you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They're now up 9-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Shapen. Hauls it in. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
The receiver picks up 9. Good enough for a first down.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the break.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Moss. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds his man. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal flag. Looking to pass. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. On the run, it's Booth. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Spits it out to the back. The short hands, it's Booth. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The inside handoff, finding open areas. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Concepcion. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Hit, moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
On the move. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On second and goal, he carries again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch?
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He'll keep it himself. Smart move to get down with the slide.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Back to pass, it's Shapen. Snagged in the middle, it's Mosley. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
36. Brings up second down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Try to get it to the edge. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. And it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Kick is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Moss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
The Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Daniels. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds the tight end, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
He's tackled.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Chapin. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Mosley. They pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
The kick is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Fires left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Trying play action. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige when you've got the play.
Touchdown, Aggie! And the stomping has commenced.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw. It's Chapin. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Traore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
At the 42. 2nd down coming up.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're going to ride this running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
On the screen.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Off play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Booth. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Shapen. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
That's exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Owens. Running into the open space. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
33.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Reed. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Working that left side now. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got him in the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the first step of that was fine. They made the passing catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play. They just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
They booted away on 4th down. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. He's got the tight end, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
This quarterback part of their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on play. Brings up Vernon.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. The give on the option. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42.
Now, a 4th down.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Traore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Catch in the middle. It's Glover. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the back. And some room to work. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
He's brought down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Brings up second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Shapen. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Throwing right. He's got an open man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Knocked down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Go straight ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Craver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Glover. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Back to throw, it's Shapen. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They want that clock to run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Off play action. With the catch, it's Traore. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Traore. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Thompson. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Mosley. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play.